Hi data professionals, Morten here from Tabular Editor. We have just come out with the November 2023 release of Tabular Editor 3. We have several great features for you that I'm looking forward to presenting to you in this video. The first feature I want to show you today is the new warning that comes when a variable in a DAX measure is unused. This feature was originally suggested on our GitHub community page, and in mid-October we actually had a vote on there about which feature to include in this November release, and this is the one that won. If we take a look at this model, we can see here in the message view that the variable selected currency in the measure budget has not been declared. Now I can double click on this measure and it will take me directly to it, highlight the variable which is unused, and allow me to figure out if it is a mistake or if I can actually remove this variable from the measure. You will also notice on the right side in the measure pane that there is a little warning icon next to the measure, so we also get info from the Tom Explorer itself that the budget measure has an issue. The second feature that I would like to highlight is that we've added the ability to create or update measures directly inside DAX queries. Let's take a look at a possible workflow where we can incorporate this feature. I have here a DAX query that summarizes the calendar year, the color, and the account manager. I just need to add a measure. So I'll start by writing out the gross sales. And a quick little tip here. You do not need to explicitly define the name up front. You can just let IntelliSense do it for you. So type out the measure name, hit the tab button, and it will automatically create the quoted name for you. Now back to the workflow that we were looking at. I can now run this query and start to inspect the data. From my knowledge of the data, I know that this is the wrong number that it's bringing. I can then define the measure within my DAX query so I can start changing it around and experimenting to get the right result. I right-click on the measure and choose Define Measure. The problem we have here is that the total cost should not be included in the gross sales. So I can remove that, rerun the query, and see that the gross sales have changed. And here comes the new feature. So this is the final part of workflow. You have your measure correctly set up, and now you want to save it back to your model. If you notice in the toolbar, there are 4 new icons. These icons will let you apply the measures to your model. That is, either create them or update them depending on whether or not they exist in advance. I can thus go up and click the Apply button or use the shortcut F7, and this will update my gross sales measure. I can go in, double check it in the expression editor that the total costs have indeed been deleted. I think this is a pretty good workflow for experimenting and updating your measures. And we're really looking forward to understanding how you would use this feature. The final little thing that I would like to show you goes out to all the direct leg people out there. Direct leg has now, with the newest Tom library, a new property. This property is called Direct Leg Behaviour and can be found under the model object in the Tom Explorer. With it, you can control how the direct leg should behave, if it should stay in direct leg only mode or fall back to direct query. This is a brand new property, so there's little guidance on how and when to use it, but it looks quite interesting. There are several other improvements that we made in the newest release of Tabular Editor. I could mention such things as better support for native queries in Snowflake, better support for T-SQL stored procedures, and finally we've added a What's New tab to Tabular Editor, where we can keep you updated on all the newest things that's happening in our community with new article or blog posts, or where you can meet us at different conferences around the world. To see the full picture of all the changes that's been made to Tabular Editor in this November release, do check out our release notes or our release blog, which you can find in the description below. Do let us know what you think of these new features in the comments or by liking and sharing this video. Thank you for your support, and as always, have fun modeling. Bye now.